Yo guys, today I am doing a review of the Neil Gaiman graphic novel adaptation of Coraline, which has the illustrator P. Craig Russell as well. So if you don't know what it looks like this, and as you can see, but just in case you don't know, it's a completely different art style from the Tim Burton movie adaptation, Coraline. Obviously she has blue hair, she's more like 3D cartoony looking. With this graphic novel, Russell kind of gives it a more realistic approach to the characters and the story, and I think that's really interesting because it makes the story itself more creepy and eerie. So yeah, with that said, let's just jump right into the review. I absolutely think this was an amazing adaptation, but it's kind of only what I've seen based off of the Tim Burton film, because I've never actually read the novel itself, the pure novel on its own by Neil Gaiman. I've recently got it for my birthday, so I will be reading it soon, but just for now I've not read anything, so I don't know if it's as accurate to the story or anything like that, as in like the actual words. I don't know if it's true. Nevertheless, I do believe that someone going into this graphic novel without seeing the film or reading the original book at all will understand the plot and will be able to understand what is going on. I think it's pretty straightforward. There's enough writing throughout this. Yep, pretty obvious what the plot is about. And I mean, if you're wanting to read Coraline anyway, you're going to have some kind of basic knowledge about what it's about, in my opinion. I will say that the emotion in this graphic novel was kind of dry. There was a lack of it. I don't know if it's just because you have to miss out quite a lot of the literary side of the graphic novel. It's mostly focused on images, I think, so I don't know if that's the reason why there was a lack of emotion. But you can see it in the character face, it's just not portrayed through the writing. So that's one kind of annoyance, kind of con, I guess, of the book. But I will say, having hardly any emotion was kind of good for the book, in my opinion, because it also added to Coraline's kind of a neglect, the story's mystery, that kind of thing. So in a way there's like two sides of the coin in this sort of sense. This was my first time reading anything from Neil Gaiman, and I am not disappointed. I did enjoy it, even though it is a graphic novel. I think the illustrations by P. Craig Russell was beautiful. I loved the fact that it was more realistic. I'll just show you a quick example. Yeah, hopefully I haven't spoiled anything, but yeah, I think the realism of the artwork added to it, and it was a great adaptation. So that is all for this review, and I will see you in another video. Farewell.